Well, hello there, YouTube. Today I'm gonna make a tutorial with the mysqlLib we just made. Oops. I wanna go back to localhost. Okay, let's just do that. I'm gonna make a tutorial with the mysqlLib, and it's gonna be, the real basic thing you just do just in the beginning to get started with databases and stuff. And yeah, so first off, I'm gonna rename this project to login with mysqlLib, and I'm gonna change this to c/wam/www and click finish. Now we got an index file. Awesome. First of all, I'm gonna make a div, class box. I'm just gonna copy over any from SQS. I'm gonna copy over the folder images and index.css. I'm gonna copy them over to login with mysqlLib, and I'm gonna add in here another div, class, title, and say login. Another div is the fucking divception in here with the class of content, and I'm gonna say, we're gonna write it soon. Add a title, log in with mysqlLib. Now let's add this to the correction system. Not copy former refactor. No. Should say. I'm gonna add the CSS to this. Link type text / CSS, where it's rel is equal to style sheet. Got a thing for a while there. And href equal to index.css. Now let's try if this works. First of all, refresh to find this, and yeah, we got that. But class box, isn't it? Class box. Div login table, header loading body. Seems like it doesn't exist in here. What's the matter? Well, I believe chat is group 5 medieval mysqlLib SQL body stuck. It should be stuck in share actually. If we go into here and then stuck in share, you can see this thing. Is it the, if I do tim test, is it no? Let's do view page source, class box, class box, title container. Okay, so container, not content. Container. But I mean, this should totally work. But hang on a second. What background do I have? Why do I have that background? Login, top bar. What's this then? That's not. Okay, I'm gonna copy this over. Okay, I wanna go back. Go into here and delete this. I must have gotten into the wrong things. Just gonna cut this out into here. do that, and yeah, no, I got that. But you know what? Let's just paste this in the folder styles. And we'll add styles slash index dot, and we got the images and everything working. Just gonna add a little ID login here to make it go a bit smaller. And also I'm gonna set manual style. No, fuck that shit. Actually, I'm gonna open stylizer. So here we have stylizer. Let's go to localhost and I'll log in with mysqlLib. Select that, and the div login. I'm gonna add a margin at the top, which it already had with 0, but hey, I'm gonna say 15%. Computer, hate when these things happen. If I do say draft, I get this thing. Yes, I do want to replace it. But this, copy to system clipboard. Thank you. Go into here, open that up. Now save. Ah, there we go. Container. Let's add form. Not with caps. Form method equal to post action equal to login.php. Let's put all of this in a table. So let's do slash table border equal to 0. Control Shift F and you get all these tabs right. Now let's do table row with a table, I don't know, and here we're gonna say username, and then do another table, I don't know, input type text with name equal to username, username. Yeah, that should be about it. Just make a new exact line. Change this to password. Copy that. Replace that and that. Now let's go into here and see. Ah, you see? Let's go in here. I do actually want to. Oh my god. File properties. Change to computer. And it's gonna be saved at C. WAMP www login with MySQL styles as index.css. Yes, I want to replace it. Thank you. And now what do I want to do? This div container. Well, let's do text align center, and that did not work. Can actually remove that one. I'm just gonna say, can I do align equal to center? Can I do that? No, it didn't work as I wanted to. Can I do this? slash center. Ah, there we go. And I hate. No, that one. Then that one. Yeah, now fine. I can switch between those two again. In tr td input type submit with name of login. Submit query. Yeah, seems very nice to click on. Let's just do login, and we're gonna do another one of these on the same row, but with type of button name equal to register and value register. Don't need a name on this actually. We're gonna say on click equal to window dot location equal to register dot php. There you go. So if I make a new PHP web page called register, I should be able to just click on this and we'll get to register. Yeah. Now let's make the database, and I'm 11 minutes in already. So home, new database called login with login. What's the login? MySQlLib. Yeah. So users on the table we're gonna need in 255 key primary auto increment add feed. Just gonna do username varchar size 999. Not gonna be too careful about this. Password, no pass 75 actually. 999. And submit. We have a table. So you wanna see how easy this is to make? I'm gonna copy all of this into here, and when I click register I should get in exactly the same thing, except now I'm gonna do name equal to reg in here on the submit button, and value register, remove the last register button, and we're gonna see a change over here. And I'm also gonna say right up here on the top I'm gonna do PHP, and now we're getting to the PHP coding. As I said, not gonna be too careful, you know, with checking like two password, like one password and the one you need to confirm your password and stuff. Just gonna go straight through this one. I do want to check if the user already exists, but that's an easy task. So let's do this. Include once, and it's dot slash mysqlLib slash mysqlLib dot php, and I believe that will work. Yep. And it automatically says that one, which I did not want to happen. So I'm just gonna do this. Make a public function. This is not a part of the tutorial, just me making a little change. public function get info, just like that. And now that should disappear. Yeah. Now on the register I have included that one, so I can say lib equal to new mysqlLib. First of all, I'm gonna create a new why isn't this? Why isn't this mysqlLib? I'm just gonna say, but lib is already I cannot do that, sorry. But in here I've got to do that. Isn't it like this? My SQL lib. I'm gonna say var lib mysql lib. That should make me being able to do lib and then like get info undefined variable lib. Lib is equal to new mysqlLib. mysqlLib. That's the thing we need to write. But what if I say that lib equal to new mysqlLib? Let's just remove that and remove that. No error. But what if I did that now? Undefined variable lib mysql lib. Now why the fuck do I get an undefined variable, and why doesn't this want to work? Back in here, mysqlLib dash mysqlLib.php. Yep. If we do require once, then oops, a lot of red things in there. Now no error, so that's good. We'll do my, if we say SQL equal to new my, it doesn't even recognize this. Should there be public in front of it? mysqlLib. I can't see why. If it says dot dot, it goes out into, you know, it goes from this folder out to here, then into mysqlLib. In here, get the mysqlLib.php file. What if I renamed this to mysqlLib.class? And say SQL I can't see Yeah, it's unused, but you know, the class. Let's just Google this. Or if I did this, SQL equal new mysqlLib, and then I do SQL get info. Undefined variable lib. What? mysqlLib class PHP. Line 29. Oh, what if I did this? And this. Is it that simple thing? Can I say SQL get info without it crying over me? I can. Now, if I say var variable SQL is mysqlLib. So if I do SQL, well, this became quite hard when it doesn't give you any suggestions, which it should do. Include. If I just do include and say like SQL, or if SQL instance of mysqlLib echo test. So can I now get some suggestions, please? Oh my god. Well, let's try and do this. I just closed the whole program and I'm gonna open it again. And I know it's a bit slow. Let's close the start page and do now I get please work. Why you not? I wonder why it doesn't find anything for this. mysqlLib. Doesn't find anything. I wonder why that. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so it seems that NetBeans didn't know what this file was, and the actual lib, because it was in another project. So what I did was that I added an include path to that folder, and now it knows. So new F connection, yeah, this is really all we need to enter. You know, name localhost, fine, host localhost. Well, I wanna have a name, but port, username, yeah, first of all, database. Log in mysqlLib. Did I name it like that? Log in mysqlLib. Yep. mysqlLib login tutorial. mysqlLib login tutorial was successfully created and can now be used to connect to localhost at port 3306. So, if I do this and then fconnect mysqlLib login tutorial. Thank you. I'm not connected. I'm just gonna say, oh, by the way, cut all of this out and say if is set post and then name rig. That means the button have been pressed. And then I'm gonna say exists equal to count SQL search, where in the table users column username after the value post username echo exists. If I do like Tim test register not found, oh, action this, I'm gonna do PHP and just do echo server PHP self, as we want to process this in the same thing. So 0, because there wasn't any results, so I'm gonna say if exists is equal to 0, then else echo that username does already exist. Now we should insert, you know, remember before we did this mysqlLib, you would have to write an awful long query and things, but now just we say data, let's say id is equal to null. Oops, want these, not because they're any different, but I just think it looks nicer. Data username, well, username should of course be equal to username, and pass md5 should be equal to the md5 encrypted post of password, and then we'll do SQL and we'll say insert, well, table. The table is users, values is data, and yes, it's ASOC. Resend user undefined constant md assumed md on line 10 as md5 md5. Thank you. You probably saw that, but okay. Yep. Now let's go in here and you can see browse, it's inserted. Now if we update this, that username dot never for this domain, thank you, that username does already exist. Not gonna worry all that much about the style, but gonna put this in the center so we get it like that. Great. Also gonna say in here header location login.php, no, index.php. And this should also be, oops, PHP, but I want this in non-capitals. Oh no, PHP. Echo server PHP self, and yeah, good. Now let's go up here and copy all of that. Oops, maybe need to paste my code and all stuff again, but I'm gonna say if post login is set, then do that and check if the user exists. If it's equal to 1, it's gonna set no, you do it like this: session username equal to no, it's not that easy, I remembered, but hey, we can do it one way. We can take this and say username or password is incorrect. We say that. I'm just gonna put a title on this. Login with mysqlLib register. Login with mysqlLib login. Yeah, that should be about it. Here we can say, you know, we're gonna do s, and we want username to be equal to post username, and we want the password md5, we want pass md5 to be equal to the post of that, and you just do, we'll just do this and do multi-search. Well, table, let's see, users, and values is s, and as it checks both if the username is right and the password, we can just do session username equal to, well, the post of username. Also, do not forget the session start. We're also gonna do header location home.php, and in home.php, oops, semicolon, in home.php, into here, we'll make home.php, we're gonna say echo welcome, and then append the session username Now what the fuck happened to the coloring? PHP, just do that. I'm gonna say login with mysqlLib and oh my god, echo PHP echo session username. Do that, and up here we cannot forget about the session start. Session start. Recent. That username already exists. Okay, so we try another. We'll do test abo, and we get to the login page. We'll do test abo forbidden. I do not have access to do what? To add login with my header location home.php. What? So I just wanna go localhost. Oops. Localhost. Login with mysqlLib. So that's the index page. We get redirected to home.php. Now header location. Session username is equal to post username. Include /mysql lib. This should work. Test abo. How the fuck do it get to that? If we do mysqlLib tutorial username password. Well, what if I do that? Oh, test abo. What the fuck is it that tries to redirect me? Let's put login. Action is gonna be PHP myself. Oh my god. Was it that one little sign? I was. Welcome test. As that was my username. If I log in with Tim and say my password was test. Welcome Tim. So that's how easy it is to make a login system with this one. MySQL then, of course. And I mean, how amazing isn't that? And I believe, I promise you, if you download and begin to use this in your daily projects, man, it's going to help you. Yeah, but until next time, have a good time. Yeah, bye.